Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to What Will That Mumsy Do? And this is going to be a continuation of preparing for Samhain. So, I want to get a little further into detail on candles because I get a lot of questions about candles and brujeria. So, what is the perfect candle for Samhain, right? Which one? Oh my gosh, I have so many. I don't know. I don't know how to pick my candle. I have a main candle and then I also have ritual candles. So, what that means is I have my small candles that I'm going to use for each point of the pentagram, okay? And I'm going to create a pentagram around my altar, okay, for ritual on that specific night. But when it hits midnight on All Hallows Eve, I do have a specific candle that I light for that night, and I have a black candle prepared. The candle that I got for this Samhain, I got a couple months back. And when I saw this candle, I just knew that I was going to save it for this specific event. It is from pathsoftthespirit.com. This one is a black candle. On it, it says, "Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls." Okay, it has a black obsidian crystal attached to it, and it says, "Light the candle and release your intention for bliss. Keep the crystal amulet as a necklace or charm that you can carry with you to extend your blessings." Okay, so when I saw this specific candle, I thought, normally I bless my candles and crystals, and that's what I do is I attach one to it, so it's like my amulet that is literally that I carry in my purse all the time. I have tons of little crystals because on full moons or when I do ritual, I light them in front of their candle, okay? And that's how I associate them. So when I read this off of this specific candle, I was just floored that I'm not the only crazy that does this. And they had a candle prepared for me for Samhain. So if you do not have, a prepared one, make sure that days before you put your crystal outside. Put your crystal outside so it knows that its intention, and it knows what blessings that the universe needs to put inside of it, so that when you do your actual Samhain ritual and you light the candle, then it already has the intention attached to the crystal, okay? So then you leave all your crystals all night under the blue full moon. That is the next thing. You need to charge your crystals. What else do I put under the full moon? I put an entire water bottle because I like to use moon water for rituals, for anointing, for multiple purposes. So I always not only charge my crystals, but I'm going to have a full ass bottle of water out there, okay? I know that we light candles religiously in brujeria, but I'm actually going to be burning something with my candle this time, okay? What? Really? Yes, I am actually going to write down a few manifestations because this is such a powerful blue moon and it's on Halloween. There's just so much that we can gravitate to, that we can utilize at this time. And I feel like even just saying it out loud and sharing that with you is like, I get a thrill because I'm hoping and praying and chanting and that you guys will actually utilize this moon, because I feel like this has been a year. 2020 has been a year for everybody. And I feel like it's honestly lasted what feels like 7 years. I feel like I'm like 7 years older in this freaking year. Like, I have not wanted to wear any makeup because I feel like it's going to wither me away 10 more years and I'm going to look like I'm what I really am, 555, and I just cannot show the world that yet. No, darlings. So back to Samhain. Okay, so back to what we're going to put under this blue moon. Are you going to do a ritual under the moon? Yes, I'm going to do a ritual under the moon. I have one that's inside. I have one that's at my altar. I do a couple different ones because, like I said, there is so much to utilize under this moon. So make sure you are doing that. Make sure you're doing multiple outlets. I feel like every single day we can easily point out all the horrible things. We can easily just say that all the things that are just going wrong. But are we putting in the effort to figure out what's right? Are we putting in the effort to create what's right? Are we putting in the effort for ourselves to dedicate a little bit of time into changing our reality and ultimately making it into something that is livable. Okay? So when I say brujeria, I know a lot of people just automatically think that it's I'm the devil and I'm just a horrible thing, and how dare I look to something, but I'm looking to myself. I'm looking to myself to figure out how much power I possibly have, because I feel like we are the most powerful things in this world, and we just feel very weak at brief moments. And that's, I feel like, us, living our human experience at that brief moment. So we just need to be a little open-minded. If you really have nothing to lose. If everything is so horrible, right? If everything is so horrible, what do you have to lose other than gaining a little piece of yourself back, gaining a little bit of control over your life? And that's why I proudly say I am a Boricua brujita, because I stand by who I am and who I've always been and who I knew I was. And this is something that I love, and I want everyone to feel the love for myself that I feel when I'm doing this, the strength that I feel when I am gaining control, when I'm physically doing that. It's pure power. And I feel like we have been trained to think that anything that is out of this world is wrong, and it is just automatically satanic, and you are horrible. But I feel like this year has proven that even things in this world are horrible. Okay, so what makes a difference by trying to get some a little out of this world experience every day, considering the world that we live in is so fucked up right now? I feel like everyone needs to turn to something. I'm not saying turn to alcohol. I'm not saying turn to heroin. I'm not saying turn to something that's going to completely harm your life. I'm saying turn to something that you could possibly gain a little bit of your life back. Thank you so much for the people that are even willing to listen about brujeria, or even willing to listen to my podcast, or even willing to listen to me and to get even a little bit of advice, because I really do appreciate it. And I feel like I don't say it enough. So thank you if you've listened this far. Thank you if you've ever listened. And I just greatly appreciate you, and I greatly appreciate the support, because going through this year, I feel like all we can do is support one another. Thank you so much. Like I said, this is what Without Mumsy do. I'm going to do probably one more before the full moon that goes even more into detail, if my 6-month-old allows me, because I also am a mama. Let's do a little bit of background before I leave. My name is Trace. I go by Trey. I am a 27-year-old brujita, born and raised in the IE, San Bernardino. I am the baby of 5 crazy girls, and I have 2 babies myself. I'm a mama, and I have a lot going on. I not only take care of my kids, I take care of my parents. I take care of my grandma. I'm responsible for a ton of people, okay? So when I can, I do multiple shows. When I can't, this is why. So thank you for understanding. This is what Would That Mumsy do. Till next time.